Okay, I think we're good. I think that we're working. But wait, let me see if I can add our Twitch output. So we should be live right now. Hello and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am, as always, your master of ceremonies, the Richard. Welcome in. This may end up being a really short stream tonight. If I'm streaming at all, I need to go to YouTube and check if it's actually working right now. Okay. So we are live on YouTube. Okay, we are definitely live on YouTube. I'm going to go to Twitch real fast because this is my first time using Atom, A-I-T-U-M, this third-party software to see if we can multi-stream. And I'm going to see if we're live on Twitch right now as well. Hopefully. Yes! Yes! We are live on Twitch. Yes. Oh my god, it's actually working. I can't believe it's actually working. I don't know how the chat integration is going to work here. So if anyone is watching this from Twitch, I deeply apologize if I just straight don't see your messages. I apologize for that. It's we're working on it. We're working on it. It's I'm trying to improve this setup every single day, but I need to get something. Currently I am using my, obviously my PC is for streaming. It's got a camera, the webcam attached to it, and then I use my phone to pull up the chat, but I just have the YouTube chat, but I don't know how to pull up a combined chat. Anyway, though, thank you and welcome in, especially for those of you who are watching later, because we've had a lot of interest in the VODs, which I was not expecting. I didn't know people would want to watch just 11 hours of me killing zombies in Project Zomboid, but I'm excited to get started here, and I don't have much time because I may be seeing a friend of mine later tonight. Got some music going in the background. I think we're just going to go ahead and fire up the Project Zomboid and go ahead and get started here, because I'm excited. Last night, what was the night before? God, my sense of time is just destroyed. We started building our base in Riverside. And now I think we're just going to go ahead and continue with it. We're just going to keep going. Let's see here. There we go. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Music should still be off in the game itself so we can get started playing. Ooh. Yep. That's how you get the hands ready. Well, that one never went to pop. That's how you get them ready. Ooh. There we go. Also, I got copyright flagged in the last video for using that white bat audio, which on some of it, I think one of the playlists was not royalty free, which kind of sucks. But I guess the earlier ones worked out. I don't know. I'll have to double check it. Maybe there was a specific playlist I used. Maybe there was like one non-royalty free song in each of those. Who knows? It's not really the big deal though. That's the actual live stream itself wasn't monetized, and the VOD was. It's not anymore. That's not that big a deal though. You can keep the whopping like $1.50 that thing made in ad revenue. You can have it. It's all yours, bud. Yeah, still not going to play the week 1 mod. Like I said, I got a friend who might be coming over later tonight, so this might not be a very long stream. So we're just going to focus on doing a little bit of base organizing, see if everything's working as far as the multi-streaming. God, I hope it's actually working. I have no idea. I feel like such a Luddite, but at the same time, you know, we're getting better every time. The setup's getting a little better each time, so, you know, what else can you do? Oh, this new update. My God, Project Zomboid, just, if you're within a certain distance, just let the player automatically hit. Come on, just do it. Don't say they do hit. Oh, but you can't do damage. For the love of God, if I fire a shotgun and a zombie is within 3 feet of me, and I'm vaguely pointing their direction, just say that it hits and does damage. For the love of God, Project Zomboid. Just let the player have some fucking fun. Put that into like apocalypse mode. Those players would enjoy that. From what I hear from all the apocalypse players, that mode is super easy anyway. Went to Spotify looking for royalty-free music, and it's a bop so far. This playlist slaps. I dig it. Alright, we are still currently in Riverside. Hungry. Oh, the dryer's going. Okay. Right. So, we are currently building our base at... Whoa, that is some stuttering. Building our base out of the motel. I should probably get something to eat. What is there to eat in here? I could just eat a jar of peanut butter. Actually, how's my weight? Because I still need to lose weight. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad that I'm, like, on track to do that, then. Bacon, eggplant, corn, and fresh taco shells. Okay. Needs to be cooked. Needs to be cooked. Okay. Let's see if we can make a taco. Wait, no, don't cook the taco shell. No, I need the bacon. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Once again, I deeply apologize if anyone's in the Twitch chat, because we should be live on Twitch now. If anyone's on there, and I'm not going to see your message, I don't think, because I don't think it's going to show up. I just have the YouTube chat pulled up. I don't know how to get, like, a combined chat, because I use my phone for that right now, for looking at the chat while I'm streaming. So if you're putting in the Twitch chat and I'm not seeing it, I do genuinely apologize. I'm working on the setup right now. Still working on it. Okay. Got cooked corn, cooked bacon, and we can make a taco. Yeah, bacon taco. Hell yeah. Bacon and corn taco. That just sounds awful. Yeah, more bacon. Yeah, how much bacon can I throw in there? How much that's it. Okay. Well, it's cooked. Yeah. I used all the bacon we had. Just shoved all the bacon we had into a taco shell with some corn. Good enough. No seasoning. Who needs seasoning in Mexican food? Seriously. And I'm tired. Okay, well. Is there any reading I want to get done too? Because I'm not that tired. Hey, you know, coming back to it after a day, the base is starting to come together. Hey, welcome in. I know, I need to start making sure I'm actually posting to the Discord whenever I start streaming. And we should be live on Discord now. Not Discord, sorry. We should be live on... Oh, there's a box there. We should be live on Twitch. Thank you to whoever put in that suggestion for using Atom, I think is how you pronounce it. If you happen to be in the chat right now or watching the stream, thank you so much. Oh, and thank you so much to everyone who has been donating. There is a PayPal link in the description if you want to help us keep the lights on here. It's been a bit rough, and all of you who have been donating, you are incredible. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You help hold this shit show together. Yep, we're holding this shit show together. It's tight, but we're doing it. So thank you guys so much. You are all incredible. All incredible. Also going to be doing some Stardew Valley this weekend, it looks like. So that's going to be really, really fun. Got a couple guys to do that. I have so much medical supplies. That's good. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I found like 3 crashed ambulances for some reason. What is it with ambulance drivers in Kentucky? Anyway, I think I'll probably keep magazines over here eventually. I want to get some more bookshelves. But the problem is I have like an 80% chance of breaking them. Which is ridiculous. Anyway. Well, I need to get some sleep. We'll be up at like 8 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep. It should be late enough now that if I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake up at like, well, it's still dark out. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated. I'm keeping a head up. Keeping positive. I just yesterday got 2 more job rejections, but I've got some friends and family who are helping me out, who are also not just helping me out monetarily, but also helping me with possibly finding a job. And of course, I'm not even, I'm at this point, things are going well enough with the channel, like as Opinion on Week 1 mod, haven't played it, I'm not going to play that on stream, well, I may later, but I want my first, for my very first time playing that mod, I want to do it myself, and then I'm going to do, I'm going to film it, and then make, like, a really good, like, well-put-together video about it. Then I may come back and play it on stream at some point, but for right now, if I'm honest, my opinion on it so far is I didn't play the week 1 mod yet, and I didn't play the day 1 mod back in build 42. Sorry, build 41. Specifically because God, this is so ridiculous. Parking this stupid truck back here. We're in the mail building, by the way. I didn't play it then because if I'm entirely honest, I thought that the human AI was kind of silly. Like, I definitely was seeing what the Indie Stone was saying about the AI being just really, really broken. So I wasn't a huge fan, and I didn't really feel any particular desire to play it. Not that I'm sorry, there's a magazine called Italian Delights. Teaches you to prepare pizza. Okay, sure. Alright. Whatever. Let's get these parcels out. Oh my god, thank you. Yeah, wait, okay, how are you doing okay, though? Thank you. That's incredible. Please know, I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're also okay. I know you're having some issues, so please, that's much appreciated. Please don't donate unless you are, like, okay. Like, it's incredibly appreciated. Thank you so much. Please make sure that you are okay, too. But thank you. For anyone else who does want to donate too, again, that's incredible. There is a PayPal link. Feel free to use that because otherwise YouTube does take 1/3 of the super thanks. So if you give 20, they take 6. It's a huge cut. So feel free to use the PayPal link too. Did I just drop it? Wait, no, did I unequip it or did I drop it? No, I put it in the other mailbag. You're decent? Okay. Thank you. Hey, as long as you're decent, I'm happy for you. I hope things are going well. Seriously, I really hope things are going well for you. It's rough out there for all of us. Oh, and I did see that article about the what the closure in your hometown that you posted. It looks like the link wasn't working though, but I'm sorry that happened either way. We're seeing closures are just happening like fucking left and right. It's crazy. I don't know. Certain part it's no. I'm risking getting political now. No, we're gonna play some Project Zomboid. Playing Project Zomboid. All right. Like I said, as long as you're good, Matt. As long as you're good, then you're good. Thank you very much. Damn it! I have too much crap in my back in my trunk of my truck. Okay. Well, can I throw one of these? No. Crap. Okay. I can pick up both of these. Yeah, I saw that, damn it. I don't want to get political right now. Okay, well, softly political. I did see that regardless of any opinions on it, Trump is wasting zero time with all of his biggest stated goals. Immigration, changing the landscape of the federal workforce. He is... I want to say this I genuinely want to say this in a way that does not give any... I genuinely do want to comment on it in an apolitical way. He seems like a man with a plan. Whether or not that plan will work out, I don't know. I hope so. Not because I like him, but for the sake of America, because I want America to work out. So I hope it goes well. I hope that the changes he makes are positive, because he is here for 4 years. So, but we'll just have to see. Okay, where else did I need storage? More books and stuff over here, but no, the main thing I feel like takes up all my inventory space in build 42 now is just all these, is tons and tons of tools. How much space is over here? Just one. Okay, shoot. I can move this. I can move this. Yeah, I feel like in build 42, the main thing I end up having a lot of is just tools, which is fine, but I got so many of them. God. I've also been taking apart tons of lamps to power level my electrical skill, so I have literally like 20-some light bulbs. Okay, very good. There, okay, middle one. Let's move those over, and I'm gonna pick this up. No, it's good. I mean, it's... I feel like there's a difference between being political and just, like, commenting on, oh, yeah, Trump is doing a lot of things, which he is. It's not a political statement. He has an agenda, and he's going for it, and we should be able to talk openly about it without even saying, like, whether I'm for or against it, which I don't even know yet, if I'm honest. I don't know what's happening. I don't know exactly what the policies are yet. No one does. Okay, good. Sometimes these things move over by, like, one space. I hope what he's doing works out. Not because, again, I like him, but for the sake of America, I hope it works out. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay. Now, all these I am really collecting a lot of magazines. Which I guess isn't bad. It's good to have magazines. Magazines are great. Also got a ton of medical supplies. I think I am going to use this little bathroom eventually. When I get a welding torch, I'm going to dismantle this toilet and sink, leave the mirror there, and maybe install another little... I keep forgetting you guys can't see my cursor. Where the toilet is, I think I'm going to install another white counter and turn this into a little medical room over here. Let's see. Okay. There we go. The Iceman is certainly coming. It is... Again, I was watching a news report on it earlier. They are going to town. Again, whether or not it turns out to be a good thing or a bad thing, we'll have to see. You know, they're saying they're going after violent offenders and criminals. I hope that's the case. If they are, I have no complaints. Let's hope. But, forget politics. Project Zomboid. We're talking about Project Zomboid. I am taking apart these tables because I love these mahogany tables. And they're actually lighter than those shelves are, thank God. Yeah, I can put one of them in the bag. One of them here. I could grab a second one, actually. Not yet. I don't really need it. Also taking apart these counters, too. I'm just taking apart the whole fucking bar. Ooh, I could take apart that bar area behind the counter and just, like, bring it home and install it. Have my own alcohol shelf. Ooh, that would be very, very cool. That would be extremely cool. Once again, I feel like I'm going to say this every 5 minutes. I'm sorry to anyone watching this on Twitch, because we are live on Twitch, I think. If I'm not seeing your chats, I deeply apologize. I only have the YouTube stream, because I'm using my, obviously, my regular PC for the stream, and then I have my phone that I use to pull up the YouTube chat. I need a way to pull up, like, the combined chat, but I don't know how to do that. I'm still kind of figuring things out. But for today, we're just focused on having fun, playing some Project Zomboid. Yeah, there we go. This is going to be all tool storage. I'm thinking electronics stuff over here, mostly. And then smaller scale things. And then larger tools over here. And then just more storage, and we're going to have more storage in here. Other tools, weapon. Oh, we could do weapon crafting here. Oh, you know, we could do electronics in here, because I never use electronics crafting. And just do that kind of crafting here. And then I also need a room for guns. The kitchen's right here. I'm going to eventually knock down that wall and turn this into a big combined area. I may just end up taking out that door. No, keep that door. I'm eventually going to knock out this wall so I can access the kitchen from inside. And this is going to be just my space. All the stuff that I want. Sorry, I'm only half paying attention to the chat. I'm thinking about the base right now. I want to get a better couch too. Right, I'm just brainstorming right now, guys. I'm brainstorming. And maybe we'll turn this room into the gun storage room. Is what I'm thinking right now. There's probably not all that many guns in Riverwood though, so I'm not that concerned about it right now. Okay, let's bring all this stuff back from my other base now that I have room. Yeah, now that I have room. Let's bring all the stuff from my previous base, because it's mostly like tools and stuff, and I really need to clear out the back of the truck. Why are sacks so heavy now? Why are empty... Wait, how much do empty sacks weigh? Why are empty sacks like 1.3 encumbrance each, 2.7, 2. Why are sacks so heavy? 5 empty sacks is stack encumbrance 10 pounds? Why are empty sacks so heavy? Oh my god. That's insane. Anyway, I'm now a little bit hurt. Oh god, that... I think of the egg moodle every time, even though it's no longer a thing. Yeah, get rid of those immediately. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be melee weapon crafting. I'm mostly a melee weapon build anyway. Electronics crafting? Yeah, electronics crafting, and then maybe we'll make this back area here tailoring. I can put all, like, my armor, spare weapons. I could even knock this down, put an extra doorway in here to my bedroom. I wouldn't mind doing that. So I can get straight to the tailoring where, like, my clothes. Ooh, yeah, that would work. Once I get a sledgehammer, though. But, yeah, that could work. Yeah, let's make this tailoring. Okay, so... that's going to require me to get rid of some stuff. Let's dump this bulletproof... oh, I'm also overloaded. I'm really overloaded. Right, all these tools. Gotta get rid of these. Not the tortilla chips. Not the shin guards. Pork rinds. Yeah, move all those. I'll worry about, like, stocking my truck with all the stuff that it needs later. Oh, wait, no. Pork rinds and chips should go in my main base, because they're, like, ready-to-eat foods. And ready-to-eat foods can just go straight into, like, my main bedroom. Medical supplies into this bag. I'm worried about getting everything organized right now. And we'll worry about getting it all, like, in official places later, bringing in all the storage later. Okay, this stuff is clean. Let's put these bloody shin guards in there. Catcher's vest. Everything has weird weight. Yeah, they turned everything at, like, they turned the weights on everything up. It honestly was a little bit ridiculous. I think if they wanted to really do something interesting with the weights or some kind of a commentary, they could have found something. Oh wait, how do I put this? They could have found a more interesting way to discourage the player from having, like, from taking every single key they ever find that was not necessarily adding weight to them. Because they did that for everything. It's just very strange. I'm not a fan, but I don't know, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, weight's down. Need some food. Candy, sure. How is my weight? I am still overweight by 1 pound, but we're falling. And I'm out of breath. It's like survival mode in Fallout. Yeah, Fallout 4's survival mode. I never played New Vegas's. I played a little bit of 4's, and it was always really weirdly balanced. And by that, I mean poorly balanced. It was always really, really bad. But I guess that's to be expected, you know, when it's kind of when those modes are kind of half-assed in a Bethesda game. Does Starfield have a survival mode, or is that like a thing that they do by default? I'm kind of curious. I can't imagine. I hope that's not something they chose to prioritize. That would be incredibly stupid, if I'm entirely honest. My DVD of Raps for Christ! It's still here! Thank God. Thank God. I thought I had lost it. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay! My CD of Raps for Christ is still here. Oh, I shouldn't. That's going to sound like I'm committing sacrilege. I shouldn't do that. Anyway. It does? Oh my God. Of all... If there was ever a Bethesda game that should not have survival, it's Starfield. I don't know. If I'm honest, though, they shouldn't have even made Starfield. They should have just gone straight to making Elder Scrolls 6, which was officially in development, conveniently, right before they sold to Microsoft. I'm sure that had nothing to do with them wanting to squeeze more money out of the deal. But whatever. Shh, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Whatever. Okay. That's everything that's in my truck. Now let's focus on... I'm not worried about bringing in more storage right now. I'm worried about just consolidating everything. I also want to knock out those poles, but when I get a sledgehammer. I know we did Synthwave last time. How does everyone feel about the music this time? I think it's turning out very, very well. Thank you to Spotify for having some very good royalty-free tracks. Man, this is good shit. I don't know if it's going to remain royalty-free when I actually try to monetize the VOD. It probably won't. Distinctly, it probably won't. They have a funny habit of doing that. Okay, needles, scalpel, rubber hose. Yep, I'll take all of that. Sure, give me that too. Sure, give me that too. Sure, give me that too. Give me all of those. And let's just throw all of those in this bag as well. Oh, it doesn't all fit. Okay. Leave everything except the gurney. Ooh, hey there. Ooh, bop. Anyway. Ooh, it's locked. Interesting. Okay. Wait, there's a car key. Haha! Ambulance key. Ooh, I wonder if I can use any parts from this to fix up my tool van. Let's see. Disposable lighter. Gum. Yeah, sure, I'll eat it. Sure, whatever, I'll eat it. I'm sorry, they did... You need to get new advisors. You need to get new college advisors, apparently. My friends always get mad when I comment on... Because I don't know the academic system, but living in a college town, I have watched the... At least here at the University of Illinois, just slowly turning into a shit show. Well... Maybe not. Oh, I'm missing a tire. Oh shit. It's all right. The base isn't that far. Come on, ambulancy. You can make it. Come on, you can make it. Oh no. Ah. You can make it. No. No, the tire. Well. Oh well. That's not the worst. Oh, I like needing the rubber hose. I actually do. I think that they there could be more hoses. Like, maybe they could add more hoses in order to add more instances of it into the loot list. Garden hoses, rubber hoses. Hell, if you wanted to, maybe you could even use, like, straws to fill bottles. Not necessarily, like, filling a gas can would take hours. But to fill a bottle, it would take, like, a solid hour. But you could probably do it if the can was, like, full enough. Maybe not, but... I'm always for finding weird, funny solutions. Oh, I gotta raid the video store at some point, too. Really want to grab all those so I can be ready to power level. Just in case I lose this character. Always good to be prepared. Alright, the chickens are still doing okay. They haven't run off in the last 10 minutes, so good for them. I should park by the back door. I wouldn't want to be a mechanic these days. Well, I mean, in this game, yeah, mechanics is fun. Mostly. It's a little obtuse, and it takes way too long to open your hood. But being a mechanic these days is rough. All the abandoned cars you got to deal with. Getting undercut by cheaper mechanics who happen to be in the country. It's a rough state being a mechanic these days. But that's true of a lot of blue-collar jobs in general. It's not just mechanics. It's rough. Yeah, schematic. Wait, that's just a blank schematic. Whatever. Oh, my pickaxe. I forgot I had that. Okay. Let's throw that in there. Do I have any other bags? Probably not. Oh, I have my tackle box. Let's see. Let's grab all these. Those are all the guns that I have. Okay. Everything else gets to be in a bag, but the guns... whatever. Throw them in there. They can roll around in the back, in the trunk. They'll be fine. 9mm pistol. They'll be fine. Just throw them in there. That's full. Shit. Oh, the chickens are not going to be happy. Oh, they're all fucking scattered again. Damn it. Well, I'm not bringing them back. I do wish that animals would at least, like, make an attempt to return to their space. They're literally right on the edge of it, and they're probably going to wander, like, way the fuck away, which is really annoying. Music is slapping. Thank you. Good to know people are digging it. Last time it was the synthwave, and I was really digging the synthwave, but I kind of want to, you know, especially if I'm going to be sitting here listening to it for, like, 6 hours, I prefer to change it up once in a while. So I decided to go with the more hip-hop coffee shop vibes. Oh, that rhymes. And I'm feeling it right now. I am feeling it. As a big, big supporter of homework radio. Not in any financial sense. Probably should be, but, whatever. Come on, come on. Also, who was everyone comparing me to in the comment section of the last video? Some dude named Erop, apparently. Who I Google searched real quick, and apparently is just some random mixed guy. That's just the story of my life on YouTube now, getting compared to every possible mixed dude online. Oh my god, I forgot there was one time that people came in, there was some dude came in and was like, "You look like Tyler Perry." And then he also said I look like Ice Cube, and I was like, "Are you just like naming light-skinned guys?" Like, it was just to be a content creator. What a time. What a time. Okay. What else do I have? Some of these are weapons, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. The dryer's still going. Okay. Broken stick. Broken banjo neck. I love that that's just a thing you can have in the game. Let's throw the tackle box down. Yeah, I'll sort through all of it later. Figure out what I actually need. I do want to keep the guns separate, though. Where the hell am I gonna store my guns? Even outside the apocalypse, the eternal struggle of every Kentuckian. Well, where do I put my guns? Where do I put all of my guns? We'll just throw them on here. This is the biggest storage rack that I have. I'll move these copies of the actually, you know what? I can keep the copies of the Bible on my gun rack. I'll throw those on there. There we go. Keep 2 copies of the Bible on my gun rack. Perfect. And move all this crap. Okay. There we go. Playing Skyrim as a lizard wizard, I very much approve. Very much approve. Are Argonians good at magic? I thought they had some magical ability. They were pretty good back in Oblivion, but I mean, I guess the whole point of the series is you can play as anything you want. So hey, do you. Alright, what do we got here? Food, mostly. A couple books. A lot of garbage. I need to go get a dumpster. These icons are vanilla, actually. Oh, the item icons? These are build 42 changed all the item icons. They're different now. They're all very, very different. They're a lot more detailed. I really, really like them. Like I said in my previous reviews of this, all the stuff that they added that is just Project Zomboid, but more of it, fantastic. Including the icons, they're all absolutely incredible. They're genuinely great. I love the new icons. Everything's been resized. They also, in just the most recent build 42.1. Oh, yeah, I can show you guys what I was talking about. They changed the size of everything. So, like these, I forgot you can't see my cursor, but where I'm clicking through over here, these items on the side, these are all have been made smaller. These words on the side here, alongside. But then also you have like stuff like gathering gunpowder, opening cartons of bullets. These have been made smaller. This scroll list here has been made a lot more concise, so it's a lot easier to read the information. Meanwhile, on this side of it over here, where we have this box of 38 specials going to a carton, I keep forgetting you guys can't see my cursor. This area has been made much larger so you can see the results of what you're doing, which is really important. Like here, looking at like all the ingredients and whatnot, all of this is way, way larger. And I think it's really, really good. And retooling stuff like that takes a lot longer than people would think, so I appreciate them putting in that effort. It's very, very cool of the Indie Stone to do. It is noticed and appreciated by someone, at least. Thank you, the Indie Stone, for putting in those small details that are good for players. Stuff, whatever, I don't know. Thank you, it's great. Sugar, yeast. Is there sunflower seed? I'm debating way too much about where to put stuff. I'm so pedantic about it. And it's gonna all get deleted in the next build anyway. It's probably coming out in like 10 minutes. Now all of a sudden they're pushing out builds and hotfixes like crazy. Which is good. I'm glad they have that pressure on them. I'm glad they released build 42 early because it seems like it's really kicked them in the rear, getting that real feedback on what's good and what's not. So I'm glad, even though it was, yes, due to the pressure of the fan base, I am glad they released it. I think it was a good choice that's going to be good for them in the long run, because it seems to have really given them, oh yeah, people will like it. It's probably going to need some balancing, but like, anyway, I'm glad they did. I think it was the right choice. Let's see, hinges, mousetrap. Yeah, that can go with, mousetrap can go with the rat poison, and yeah, put the money there too. That's a good way to draw in rats. Rats are always looking for money, so you can actually arm, IRL tip here, you can actually put a penny in a mousetrap and the mice will go for it. It's true. That's true. That's real. That's a real thing. Ooh. What's this song? I hope that's not an old message. Let's see. This is Soulful by something French. L'Indices? Indices? Oh, God. Ugh. I know there's a few French speakers in my audience who are going to be very disappointed in me. Song is called Soulful. Album is called Playtime. You can probably find it. It's on Spotify. This is a Spotify playlist. Once again, I apologize to anyone who's watching this on Twitch who I probably have not responded to. If you are in the chat over there, I don't have the Twitch chat pulled up. I need a way to get the combined chats, but I don't know how to do that yet. I'm still reliant on the YouTube app on my phone. That is where I'm getting my chat from. I have that opened up here below my PC monitor. So I need a way to get like a combined chat on my phone that I can watch. So if anyone has suggestions for that, that'd be great. And those of you, and whoever gave me the suggestion to use, what is it called? To use the software I'm using for multi-streaming, Atom, A-I-T-U-M. Thank you. You are incredible and amazing, and I appreciate you. You have helped out immensely. After I posted that video about Charlie and multi-streaming, I had so many people coming up to me and being like, dude, there's all kinds of free ways to multi-stream, and I finally found one guy who actually was able to tell me a free way to multi-stream. So thank you. You are the OG. You are legally designated as an OG now. You can actually get, if you go to the DMV, you can have that put on your license plate. French, Irish. Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, the classic American heartland mutts. That's what we all are. I mean, I have German, Irish. I don't know my dad's side. But on my mom's, I have German, Irish, mostly. That's most of who ended up settling around in this region of Illinois. A lot of Germans, a lot of Irish in Central. But you get a lot of... how do I put this? In central Illinois, where I am, there's definitely a real thing about how do I put this? Chicago city boys shacking up with rural country girls, and the demographics work out about how you would think. So, yeah, that's another distinct thing. That's another regional thing that is often not talked about because we don't like to think of it as like a regional thing that happens. We only like to talk about it when it's inter-European. But yeah, definitely a thing. It's really funny how those things work out. Demographics mix, whether we'd like them to or not. Everybody ends up some kind of mutt. So I've got German, I've got Irish, I've got a lot of stuff. Classic, what was it that Shoe-On Head called herself? Fucking Long Island mystery meat. Fucking, that was fucking great. That's very, very accurate for most Americans. Some vague European blend with a few outliers in there. You know, probably like a 2% Native American tossed in for good measure. That's about the average American in a nutshell. Where do I want to put all these cars? I've got quite a few of them now. Let's just put it over here. No, don't run into those. I don't want to break them. I also want to be able to open the car door so I can leave. Okay, cool. I got food back at my other place. Oh, wait, no. I should walk over there. I'll just sleep there tonight because I also want to bring back the van tomorrow morning. I need to go get a dumpster, or at least like a small trash can or something. Black Dutch? I have never heard of Black Dutch. Being mixed has its ups and downs. Maybe I'll make that I could probably make an entire video out of that, but it has its ups and downs. I mean, I grew up in a part. God damn it, these fucking chickens, man. It was one zombie. Chill. Just go. Can you not find your way back? You're right here. I know chickens are stupid, but come on, guys. Yeah, I grew up. My mother was very concerned because my mom came from like middle of nowhere, rural Illinois. She grew up in a small town called Sidoris, which had, like, at the time, I think, like 600 people or something like that. Why is it that the baby chicken was able to find their way back or not get scared? Why are the adults the bitches? Anyway, she was determined for us to go to, like, a really good school and make sure that we got a good me and my sister got a good education. Even though she was a single mom, she worked really hard. Had her flaws. Being a single mom doesn't make you a good person, but she was determined in that regard. And she took us to an area that has a really good school, notoriously, and it helped a lot. Got me and my sister a good leg up in terms of building ourselves up, getting that educational foothold. But it was also, being a place in Illinois that has a good education system, very racist. Because that's what happens in Illinois when you want to go somewhere that has a good educational system. It's gonna be racist. It's gonna be racist. Because if it has a good education system, odds are part of the reason they're able to get all those fancy tax dollars and all those private donations is on the promise that they're not going to allow black people. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm not trying to minimize. That's just a fact. That's what it is that's what it is being in Illinois. It's just how things work. It's terrible. It's the truth, though. But anyway, yeah, so we went to good old we grew up in good old St. Joseph, Illinois, which is a little small town with a great elementary, middle school, and a decent high school education system, but very distinctly racist. Very racist. And so growing up there, it was interesting. It was very, very interesting. And it's one of those nasty cases where it's like, do I want to, like, say that necessarily about, like, what happened to that soda? Did it stay in the cabinet? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. Sad things. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. I'll chill that for right now. If you guys want to hear more about my, life under those circumstances, I may make a video on it or do something a little more structured. I feel a little weird kind of going off the cuff. I'm afraid I'm going to sound like I'm trying to insult people, because I'm not. It's like I was trying to say, it's hard, because, like, do I want to, like, sit here and say the people I grew up with were racist? No. Do I think that they, like, consciously got up in the morning and were like, I'm gonna fucking hate on black people? Like, do I think they got up in the morning and just thought that to themselves? Do I think they woke up with, like, and were, like, picked at their racist bone and were like, I'm just gonna fucking do something racist today? Do you think they got up and chose it? No. But, like I said, it's an environment. It's the fact that so much of, housing in Illinois is blatantly segregated. Blatantly. Not even up for debate. Blatantly segregated. And that creates disparate opportunities, and it's the way people talk to you, the things people feel okay saying to your face. I remember hearing a lot about how cool it was to be mixed from kids when I was growing up, and they're all like, Rich, that's so cool that you're mixed. You can go to Chicago and not get shot. It's like, which was funny though. And it's like, you would expect to hear that from, like, kids in the middle of nowhere, but it's like, and there was other stuff too. It wasn't just like, kids making stupid jokes. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. But well-meaning people, hard-working people, a lot of God-fearing people. But I think a lot of them were, if I could put my finger on, like, one thing I think they could have done that would have made the experience of being mixed there easier, I think a lot of it would come down to just, like, not being so willing to write off problematic stuff as, oh, some people are products of their time. Oh, that thing that my grandpa said, that's just him being him, and we just accept it. Well, it's a lot harder for me to accept it, It's a lot harder for me to breeze past, one neighborhood looking a certain way, another neighborhood not. If you've ever read Flowers for Algernon, that was always a book that I always felt really, really nailed this concept. It's like, I love that you guys are nice to me, But I still always know in the back of my mind that if I looked a certain way, if I talked a certain way, if I had been raised a few blocks down the street, you would not like me. You would not even want to be near me, you know? And it's like, for all my friends who are not racist, you know, who not racist to me anyway, like, I still know if I had been born down the block, if I had a different accent, they would think of me very differently. And it's always present for me, knowing that. And it sucks. I know I'd be treated very differently here on YouTube if I had a different accent. I have a very distinct accent, and it is not black. Like, black people will be the first to comment on that. And, you know, if I would get treated here on YouTube differently. That's not a commentary on anyone in the chat right now. Please don't think I'm trying to insult you in any way. I'm not. But it's true. And it just kind of sucks. That's it. That's the best way I could put it. It just kind of sucks. That's it. There's a lot of things about it that just kind of suck. Yeah, I'll probably make a video about this at some point. I got a lot to say, I guess. It's one of those things I don't like to talk about, but I like to talk about. You know, I don't like to make people uncomfortable or make them feel like I'm trying to, like, accuse them of anything, because I'm genuinely not, but it's one of those subjects that probably should get talked about more. I don't know. Oh, wait, beer goes in the beer fridge. I have a beer fridge! What? That's the ultimate man goal right there. Having your very own designated beer fridge. That's how you know you've made it. That's the show right there. You know? That's it. That's how you know you've made it. Hamburger buns, of course, go in the freezer. Of course, go right in the freezer. There we go. Trump releasing the MLK and JFK files. Fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. There's probably going to be nothing in them, if I had to guess. There's probably going to be nothing in them. But I love it. I think it's great. And, you know, I think a lot of people should be aware of the fact that, you know, what we saw when there was all the controversy with Trump and Biden and Pence all getting caught with classified files at their houses. These files are not as classified as people thought they were. You know, they're lying around people's houses. They're discarded around random politicians' garages. You know, if there was anything to find in there, it would have been found. If there was anything the government was willing to put out there, it would have been put out there. If there was anything that could be used as leverage, it would have been used as leverage. I don't know. I have... It's good that he's doing it. You know, let's just leave it at that. I hope there could be something interesting in there. There might not. It's good that it's open. I'm all for transparency, so I'm good with it. I'm very excited. That's cool. Who knows? I do think that people get a little too obsessed with conspiracies, though. I mean, never forget the fact that as long as you're focusing on a conspiracy, you know, that means that you're distracted from the regular old crappy stuff the government could be doing, you know? If you're still worried about aliens in Area 51, then you're not paying attention to all the very distinct, very grounded, very realistic illegal shit the government could be doing. They could have a giant illegal prison. They could be burning trash. They could be dumping waste. They could be doing any number of completely realistic but also completely legal things, you know, and no one would notice because they're too busy worried about aliens, you know. So it's just, you got to remember that when it comes to the conspiracy stuff. Speak like, oh yeah, I always love that. Yeah, getting told that you talk white. It's fucking great. Yeah, it feels great. It feels great to hear. All the time. I hear it all the fucking time. I get told all the time that I talk white. Black people just ignore me a lot of the time, which is great, because, like, white people will come to me and be like, oh, it's so cool, you, like, know the black community. It's like, I really don't. They don't really... A lot of them don't really like me. A lot of the black community doesn't really like me. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. But, it is what it is. I keep getting worried that I hear a zombie, but I think it's just the music. I think I'm just going nuts. gonna have to figure out where to actually put all this stuff, but for right now, just getting everything put away. Then I'm gonna worry about, yeah, just throw it, just put everything in there. Can it all fit? Just get everything put in there. Oh, I'm also gonna need storage for farming stuff. So my plan for right now is I want to build a farm around the pool. I'm going to put like a ring of crops. There should be, is there 3? I thought there was 2 actually. Yes. Okay, so we have 3 tiles between the pool. So I'm going to use 2 here. These outer 2 tiles are going to be crops. And then I'll have the center ring in here as like a little walkway slash that I can use to get water. And then I guess, you know, I could also build like a wooden path across. And then just like maybe like out here a little bit. And then put more crops in the center. Build it like Tenochtitlan. You know, that could be cool. I'm very excited. I need to get dirt though. I need to get dirt and sacks so I can start putting those down. Let's not take the stuff I'm going to need for a car. Should I bring masonry stuff upstairs? You know, I'll clear out these 2 rooms right above me on the first floor here. They'll be storage for like masonry, farming supplies. I'm going to need a lot of storage. But I guess that was the point. You know, I want to experience everything. That's the entire goal. Car parts are also going to be down here at some point. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of storage. Thank you. I'm glad to know I have people who like me. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so pessimistic with that. It's just, you know, it's hard sometimes, but you get used to it. And hey, things are going pretty well for me. Where did this satchel come from? Oh, this is from back when I first started. Oh, this is the satchel I originally put those guns in. Oh, I've totally forgot that that existed. Hell yeah. Damn, I forgot that that existed. Well, that's cool. Okay, let's move this van. This thing's a piece of shit. It's about to fall apart. Let's throw it way in the back here, because I'm not going to be driving this thing. It's going to be for parts. There we go. All right. Got car storage back here. We're going to come together. Hey, Allie, welcome in. Fuck yeah. I was just going on a tirade about being mixed and how it's affected my life. It's been a very interesting day so far. Very interesting Project Zomboid. And Black Dutch. I am curious what that means. Funny enough, my grandfather is actually... Well, my grandfather was Pennsylvania Dutch, which actually means that I believe he was German, but then he was misidentified as Dutch because they came to the U.S. and said, wir sind Deutsche, which the Americans thought meant Dutch. Okay. Can I wash a baseball bat in the pool? I can use this. Yeah, I can. Nice. Yep, this is going to be the water source for our farm. I think I've got pretty much everything from the old base outside of the chickens themselves, who are in very, very good shape. How am I today? Oh, Pug, thank you. Hey, welcome in. I apologize. I didn't see you there. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I am doing great. I hope that you're doing okay, too. Everything's going all right. Yeah, Dutch land. That's what they thought of. Yeah, the fucking... the Americans. We've always been this way. Anyway, I need to bring... Well, let's start clearing out some more areas. Because I'm going to need a place to put masonry storage and farming storage. Maybe I'll just make that this room. You know what? Number one thing right now, dumpster. Dumpster, dumpster, dumpster. And then probably some wood storage. Let's go back to the... There's probably a dumpster outside the post office here. They gotta dispose of all those bombs that get sent somewhere. On all those anthrax envelopes. Nope, apparently not. The construction site has a dumpster. There. I wonder if I can fit both. I did check this trailer already. There are no animals inside. Ooh, new minis. Oh, I did not check them. I absolutely will, though. Fuck yeah. I gotta post some photos whenever I finish with the new ones I'm working on. They're just gonna look like the other Dark Angels that I've been painting. But I'm really excited to finish them up. I'm excited just to be, like, working on stuff in general now. I have, I won't say I've officially given up on the job hunt, but I'm definitely... Anything I look for at this point, especially with the success we've been having here on the channel, any job I look for now is going to be part-time. The channel's doing really, really well, and the job hunt is just so incredibly bleak that, yeah, I'm definitely going to be... Is this burnt toast? All that burned stuff doesn't rot. Anyway, and this tea bag is perfectly good, apparently, so yeah, I'll take it. Why not? A lot of rotten food. Anyway, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm excited to be... I was talking about the channel. Yeah, at this point, the job hunt is so bleak and so bad. Anything that I look for is going to be part-time. If I can even find that. It's just not even... It's barely even worth looking at this point. It's so bad. Like, it's just... I'm getting rejections that I shouldn't be getting. It's just, it would be more efficient for me to just focus on the channel and trying to raise money that way. It's a better return on investment. It's better, and I meet better people. Also, you guys are amazing. Thank you for all the support. Once again, if you feel like supporting me, if it will not financially hurt you, obviously things are bad for everyone, so don't feel any pressure. But there is a PayPal link in the description. We also have access to YouTube Super Thanks. YouTube Super Thanks. YouTube does take a 30% cut, so be aware of that. So use the PayPal link if you want to avoid that. But any way you want to support me is always appreciated. And if you want to get to know me more, like, personally, and hear more about, like, stuff I'm going through, speaking a little more candidly, the Patreon is also available. I'm trying to write more. And, like, those sorts of personal inquiries, things like that, are going to be over on the Patreon, which starts at $3 a month. If you feel like it. So, yeah, those are the options if you feel like supporting me. But things are tough out there, guys, so don't feel any pressure. But yeah, I mean, the channel has been a better return on investment than actually looking for a job. I mean, like I said, I'm getting rejections now that shouldn't be happening at all. It's just ridiculous. There's just no jobs. What is happening in Illinois? Like, I'm a hard-working person. Like, I really am, I swear. I feel crazy saying that because I can't find anything. But I swear to God, I'm a hard worker. It's just, you can't find anything now. It's just crazy. Also, yes, I am keeping all this, putting aside all this rotten food. I want to see if I have enough carpentry skill to build a composter. Let's see that. Oh. No, I didn't want to keep that. I wanted to delete it. Get rid of that one button. Going away soon. I don't even... okay, well, first of all, you say that, but you understand that I am a minority. So it's not DEI that's keeping me out of the workforce, first of all. I appreciate your sentiments and wanting to help me get employed, but DEI is actually not the problem in this case. Yeah, it's an interesting combination of factors. A lot of it is actually, and I'm saying this factually, I'm not trying to say this to insult anyone, but a lot of it is the fact that they're shipping in all of these, like, they're shipping in migrants. Like, it's become a big thing here, is hiring migrants. Funny enough, Instagram still is convinced, I guess through my choices, probably because I watch a lot of, like, real estate content, because I like looking at apartments. Instagram thinks that I am some sort of a business owner or entrepreneur, And I swear to God, I get ads all the time. Hire migrants. Hiring migrants is the future. Like, that's not me making anything up. That's the ads I get on Instagram quite frequently. Hiring migrants is the future. Hire migrants today. Go to hiremigrants.com to find migrants that you can hire. They're so much cheaper than American citizens. Like, I get those ads to me asking me to do that on Instagram. Like, I have a lot of, because of my educational background, not just at St. Joseph, but then I also went to I then attended the university high school. So I have a lot of friends in academia or in the academic system, even if I'm not a part of it. And I can tell you, a lot of them, for any odd jobs they need, or anything else they need, or any businesses they run, they hire migrants because they're cheap. And why? Because they're cheaper. Fucking Elon Musk, Mr. fucking Trump, like Mr. I Love Trump, just a couple of days ago got busted because he was posting on Twitter about how, not busted, he was doing it openly, for talking about how he wanted to hire more migrants because Americans you can't employ Americans, they're too expensive. Like, literally, this is a thing among the wealthy elite now. They don't want to hire Americans. They want to hire migrants, but the problem with it is, the problem with it has nothing to do with the migrants themselves. The migrants themselves are the people coming here to seek the American dream. I am for that. I am for that. The problem is, they're doing it, they're shipping these people in explicitly, hoping that they won't want to chase the American dream, hoping that they'll just accept living in poverty conditions while working 6 times as hard for an increasingly unsustainable or an increasingly like a lowering standard of living. And it's really horrible. These people are being asked to do that. Like, I've talked before about one phenomenon we're seeing here in Champaign. Like, anyone who knows anything about the car market right now probably knows what are they called? The dealerships are struggling. Dealerships are struggling, and they're big tax revenue sources that use up a lot of land. So cities are very invested in keeping them solvent. Well, funny enough, they've been shipping in a lot of Haitians and a lot of Africans, a lot of French-speaking Africans, a lot of Nigerians here to Champaign, and in Urbana. There's a big Nigerian community actually about a mile from where I am. And again, I'm for them coming to chase the American dream, but they're bringing these people in and then taking them to these dealerships and signing them on to like $100,000 car loans for like over the course of the next 8 years, and promising them, oh, you're going to make it all back driving Uber, and you're going to do Uber Eats and all this and food delivery. And like, you're promising these people something that's not going to happen. And half of them are going to either resort to crime to pay their bills, or they're going to leave the country, or they're going to end up in debt slavery, best case scenario. Like, what? This is not okay. And all because they know that regular Americans who are a little more understanding of the financial system wouldn't fall for that, wouldn't come in, aren't going to do that. So they have to find migrants and ship them in to fall for this wage slavery. I mean, wage slavery, or just resorting to crime to pay for their lifestyles. It's just terrible. It's just fucking terrible, and it's unsustainable. It's awful. A lot of it's AI too. No, actually, you're right about that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that correction. Yeah. AI is also taking a lot of jobs as well. Although, I don't know, that may change at some point. I mean, I've heard that apparently they're, I guess this isn't really AI related, but aren't they getting rid of, hasn't it been a big thing in the last year or two how, like cashier jobs, they're getting rid of like the automated cashiers because they were just too easy for people to take advantage of? I feel like AI will end up having the same problem. So any business owners who have half a brain probably won't do that, which means a lot of them will, because a lot of them don't have half a brain. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. That's just sad. That's just depressing. I hate, oh God. It's just everyone's determined to not hire Americans now. Why are business owners in America determined not to hire Americans? What is this? What is the point of this? I got rejected from a factory job a couple of days ago. Like, I can't even work in I apparently can't even work in a factory now. And that's not AI. It's just, but again, I suppose, you know what? I shouldn't even complain, because first of all, I don't blame the migrants. I feel bad for them. And I'm always worried people are going to take it the wrong way. And on top of that, there's also just the fact that, like, you know, I still have the channel. I'm going to be okay. I have people in my life who are willing to help. You know, a lot of people don't. So for those who don't have that, that's who we really should be worried about, you know. There's a lot of good, hardworking, blue-collar people who just want to make enough, who aren't even looking to get rich, just want to make enough to feed a family, have a couple of kids, have a decent standard of living, and they're being denied even that. And that's just sad. That's just a sad state for America to be in. It's just terrible. I'm also getting rid of this table. This is not a sturdy red oak table. They still haven't fixed that name. Whatever. Not that big a deal, I guess. But it is funny. I really don't need this table. Is there room on here? Is there room in here? There is room in here. Yeah, let's just throw that whole table in this under the sink. That'll work. Yeah, they take advantage. Yes, thank you. That's exactly right. They take advantage of these newcomers because they don't know the rules. They are not familiar with the financial system. They're not familiar with... I don't know. And what's really sad about it is that when these people come to the United States, a lot of what they're looking for is, you know, is security. And, you know, they want to live in a world where a contract means something, as opposed to the countries they came from a lot of the times where it doesn't. But then they come here and they find out that, you know, people just want to take advantage of them. It's not going to make them want to stay, which is sad because the United States is great. At least it can be. It's just a sad state of affairs. I feel bad for everyone involved. I feel bad for the migrants caught in the middle of this stupid dick measuring contest between the Democrats and Republicans. I feel bad for so many liberals who are being lied to and being told and believing that they're supporting migrants when really, you know, up in Chicago right now, you got Venezuelan kids sleeping on the street because the city can't afford to take care of them, but also won't allow them to go home because they, you know, it's too, I forgot this fucking copy of Hotties is here. Right, sorry. But also won't allow them to go home because, you know, they got to prove something to the Texans. I feel bad for, you know, I feel bad for people on the right who, I feel bad for those on the right who are actually trying to point out the actual flaws in the system, but are getting called fucking racist by dipshits. That always sucks. It's just, God, the whole conversation around this has just become so fucking toxic. So toxic, and it's terrible. And doesn't allow us to actually have a conversation about it at all. It's just awful, man. It's just awful. I will go through all these parcels eventually, by the way. Eventually. There's another large one. There we go. Let's put that there. Magazine. I probably should read all the magazines that I have to make sure I don't need them. There we go. Okay. The whole conversation is just shit. Honestly, I'm down for that. I would love the idea of building like a, well, maybe not a commune, but some kind of I think people just need, I think the main problem is the division that we have. This is actually, whenever my channel is bigger and I have enough pull that I can make a video on something other than Project Zomboid and have it get traction, one video I want to make is I want to make a couple of videos talking about why, not in like a complimentary way necessarily, but why the right is so politically effective and why the left is not. Because I find it to be a really interesting subject to look at. Like, what makes them able to do it? Able to get things done. Because what I think at the end of the day, if you want my true, unbiased, well, I mean, yeah, biased for me, my true political thesis, it's that you need both ideologies, you know? You need to have both the collectivist sense of we're all in this together, and no, Republicans, you cannot deny people health care for any reason. We have to have some universal concepts, you know, universal aspects. There has to be something, you know, you have to be able to give people something. And simultaneously, you need, you know, the conservative sense of, no, we can't pay to give people everything. who are, you know, you need someone willing to smack them in the back of the head once in a while and say, no, we can't pay to give them everything. You know, you gotta have both. That's my ultimate. You want my true political treatise? You know, there it is. I just think we need Americans on the same team again. You know, I'm for homesteading and community building. At the same time, though, I would advise against the idea of we all need to leave the cities and go start a farm. There's a lot that we could do. There's a lot of stages between we need to go build our own city with blackjack and hookers and, you know, because the world is falling apart and, you know, that weird nihilism that is taking over the left right now that I think is actually something we should be more worried about. This weird nihilism taking over the left. About the American experiment and about America in general. It's just kind of sad to see. There's a lot of things we can do before we're heading off into the woods to start a commune. Not that I think that organizing is bad. Organizing is great. Let's do more of that. Let's do a lot of organizing. Yes, absolutely, yeah. People need support. People absolutely need support. Like I said, just a sad state that America's in right now, but I have hope we can get back to it. Do I think Trump is the guy to do it? He's got some ideas I agree with. I wouldn't really say that I think he's like the best thing for America right now. I hope that his policies do well for America. Not because I have any particular love for him, but because I want America to do well, period. I would like for America to do well. I am an American after all. We'll just see. We shall see. We shall see. I want to put this down here, and it is going to be for masonry. So we can add the concrete, damn it! Well, joke's on you, that's fine. I'll put another shelf over here. Can I do that? I can put some crates in this. I'll put crates in this corner. Fuck you. Fuck you. Stupid. Shifting shelf. Okay, what else did I have? Honestly, the USA will be fine. I think how do I put that? Like, the biggest issue is just that, you know, the oligarchy running the country just would rather ship in migrants than actually improve the quality of life issues we're having in the US, you know? I mean, why fix the fact that Americans aren't having kids when you can just, you know, why fix the institutional reasons that Americans aren't having children when you can just ship in migrants who will have lots of children because it's in the ideologies that those people grew up in within their home countries. Ignore the fact that we'll be in exactly the same position within one more generation, you know? When those migrants' kids grow up, we'll be in exactly the same position. Probably worse off, actually, you know, because those migrants are going to face all the exact same problems that are not getting solved right now. All the problems that, you know, they think are going to get solved by shipping in migrants, the migrants themselves will deal with. Like fentanyl, you know? Like, migrant communities are going to deal with fentanyl for the first time. How's that going to go? I can tell you, at least in here in Illinois, where we already had a massive heroin problem, and then an opioid problem, and now a fentanyl problem, it's bad, you know? And a lot of these communities are getting hit hard. And if they're not now, they will be. And they're going to be completely unprepared for it. It's sad to see. You know, it's sad to see. With any luck, though, America can get back on track. We can get leadership. And again, I'm not saying Trump is this leadership, but hopefully at some point we can get leadership that is willing to work on America, help us get this country back on track. We'll see. I hope so. But the first step is being able to talk about it. You know, it's funny that I chose my very first time multi-streaming on Twitch to get this political. I wonder if I'm banned yet for speaking in any even vague conservative terms. I wonder if I'm already banned on Twitch. Yeah, just dump it on the ground. God damn it. I need to get that dumpster. I need to get a place to store firewood, all this scrap wood. Let's throw... These gloves have a hole in them. Okay. I will agree with you on that. I think we should all take Trump's orders with a grain of salt. Jury is still out on whether his orders will turn out to be good things, but I will admit he seems to have an agenda and he's going for it, and that is more than I can say about America's very limp political leaders over the past few years. I can certainly give him that confidence. He has a lot more. He seems to have ideas, which for the love of God, we have not had in America for a long time. I will certainly admit that. And that does make me at least excited that someone in his cabinet, hopefully multiple people, want to help the country, or possibly help themselves. We'll see. We'll have to see. Ultimately, the results will speak as to what exactly, what's good and what's bad. You know, I still haven't found a single fanny pack in this game. I still have not found a single fanny pack. Not one. God damn it. Well, where do I want to put firewood? Where am I going to eventually put my antique oven? That's the real question. Where am I going to put my antique oven? I think that's the bathroom. When I get an antique oven, it's going to go... Damn, that's tough because this kitchen is so small. I think the antique oven is going to go where these crates are. These crates are going to get moved. Yeah, I'm going to move these. The antique oven is going to go here eventually. I don't even need this much storage. I really don't. But then where would I put my firewood? Oh, whoa. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, those fingers needed that. Nerf the spawns for items. They're working on it. There was a big rebalance with build 42.1, this most recent. They did a big rebalance to a lot of the spawn items, and I'm here for it. I think they did a really good job. I like a lot of the changes that they made. Let's put all this in here. Yeah, I think that the biggest thing they did was they turned down the spawns for, like, all the random, what would they be? Like, random, like, notes and small items, small things. They turned down the spawns for those, and I think that's why now it's a lot easier to find stuff. Maybe I'll just put it in like a bag up here. I don't need that much firewood. Or I can just store it downstairs. Or I could store it outside. I also need to find a place for my composter. There we go. Wait, no. No, I want to stack this crate on top of the other crate. Oh, I can't because of the light. There we go. Okay. Now, let's just move that over by one. Cool. Now I can put the crate there. Excellent. Okay, that's going to be where firewood goes. Perfect. Excellent. Finally finding more than one hammer and a chisel. Honestly, that is exactly what the build originally was. When build 42 launched, oh my god. It was a fucking quest trying to find a masonry chisel. Like, and it's, yeah, because it wasn't even just that it was like a chisel. It was like you need like a specific chisel to do any specific thing. Oh, it was so ridiculous. And like, I get it, you know, whatever. I get you need specific chisels for things, but like, as far as, I know that, like, realistically you would use them, but, like, as far as game design, man, it was obnoxious. Alright, now that I have a place for firewood and burnables, I can start going around collecting all of this scrap wood from all of the stuff I was disassembling. Because I do have disassembly XP turned on. Wait, what did I find? Yeah, let's get the books. All these copies of the Bible and the phone book. I love that they have that detail. I'm sorry. I used to work in a hotel. I've had a lot of jobs. I love that they have the detail of the Bibles in every hotel room. For those outside the U.S., that is a thing because local churches will donate them. The hotels don't buy them. Local churches, when a hotel opens, will essentially the hotel will get a call, and the local churches will donate a Bible for every room. It's a big, big thing. I don't know why it's a thing in the U.S. I don't know how it became a thing, but it's a thing. And it's very funny. And I love that that detail is in this game. I think that's incredible. Wait, there we go. Power leveling transmute. Oh, you're gonna be wealthy by the end of your game, turning iron into gold. Congratulations and good choice. I respect that. Oh my god, wait. Are you playing as Lizard Gelt? Are you playing as Lizard Balthazar Gelt? That's fucking incredible. Okay. Scrap wood. More scrap wood. Oh, whetstone. Oh my god, yeah. They have turned up whetstone spawns. Thank god. I found like 4 already. Yeah, granted like 2 or 3 of those were from an actual tool store. But yeah, whetstones have also been turned up. Thank god for that. Yeah, I remember, I think my very first character I played in Build 42 was an axe specialist. Boy, was that a mistake. When the whetstones were basically still impossible to find. That was not good. All right. I should also check. I think I still have the book for this most recent round of XP gain. Okay. All this. All of it. Okay. All these copies of the Bible. Get all the burnables. Committing sacrilege here. Nails, doorknob. Empty can, that can go in the trash. I still don't have a trash can. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. At least I can start cleaning up the base now. Everything's gonna start looking good. Gonna be a lot of work. I do have a buddy of mine coming over at some point, so I am gonna head out here whenever he says he's on his way. I don't know how long that's gonna be, though. Thank you for everyone tuning in, by the way. We've been getting a lot more traction on the streams here, and it's been fucking fantastic to see, so thank you and welcome in. Once again, I have no idea if anyone is joining us on Twitch. I can't see. I don't see the Twitch chat. I don't know what's happening in the Twitch chat, which is probably one of the most, as far as streaming, probably one of the most horrifying sentences possible as in the internet space. Yeah, I don't know what the Twitch chat's doing. That's just horrible. If anyone has ideas, like I said, I use my phone as my second screen. If anyone has ideas on how I can pull up like a multi-chat, this is my very first time doing multi-streaming. If anyone has ideas for that, please feel free to let me know. It'd be great. Although I might already be banned on Twitch for daring to speak in anything in vaguely conservative terms. They might have already banned me by now. I'm not sure. You know, actually, no. I don't need to start. I'm already gathering. The scrap wood is already heavy enough. Let's get the sheets, too. I'll come back for all the bath. This is stuff. Yeah, this stuff is already going to be really, really heavy to carry around. I'll come back for the bath towels and pillows later. I'll need to finish building that section of wall. A lot of stuff I want to take apart. Okay, scrap would... I'm sorry, Allie, when did you turn into Australian Cinderella? You have an evil stepmother now? Saying the T word. Oh god, wait. What T word? I don't know what that is. I probably said it though and just don't know. Oh no. Oh no, I have I will say though, as far as I am saddened that having even very vanilla conservative views can get you banned on Twitch. I think that's very unfortunate because I will say, perhaps if we had a few more sane, rational, and willing to listen to other opinions conservatives, if they were allowed to have a little more of a presence, then perhaps people who have conservative beliefs wouldn't follow assholes like Andrew Tate, you know? If sane conservatives were allowed to be heard with more regularity, you know? Just saying, personally. Just a personal 2 cents there, I will say. And that is the last time we really need to talk about politics unless someone else brings it up, because we're playing Project Zomboid right now. What the hell am I talking about politics for? We're collecting scrap wood, we're cleaning up the motel. I still got more furniture I can take apart. That's good. This whole area is walled off. Let's grab all of this stuff. All of this crap. Let's get rid of this. Very, very correct. I love that. Anyone who's... As long as the conversation remains a conversation, as long as it remains words, you should always be attempting to find common ground, you know? God, these phone books are heavy. God, I gotta dump these things. I got so many. Newly 24. Isn't it so depressing? Like, I'm 30, but like, it's something about the times, man. It's like, you just can't ignore it anymore, and it sucks. Man, I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could just, I don't know. What's actually funny enough, though, last time I had a friend visit not that long ago, and I was being the one who's like, I don't want to talk politics, but I need to know why you support this. And it's like, I don't know. It was the better option. I didn't like the other option. I disliked the other option more. I don't know. What do you want from me? Like, just leave me alone. I don't know. Maybe you should focus on having a better option instead of, you know, attacking me for daring to support anything. I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating when people, like I've said, I have a lot of friends in academia, and they are, of course, staunchly liberal, which you would expect. That's not an insult. It's just a fact. It's completely to be expected because that is the ideology that rules there. Not an insult, not a compliment, just a fact. And, you know, I don't mind that we have different ideologies. Actually, you know what's funny? I remember I watched an interview on Trigonometry, whose interviews I generally find to be a bit mixed, like me. But they did an interview where, of course, the two somewhat conservative hosts spoke to liberal Democrat, like staunch Democrat and trans activist Brianna Wu. And it was a really, really interesting conversation that they had. For multiple reasons. I actually kind of want to do a deep dive on it because it was a super, super interesting conversation. Like, seeing the divides, the political divides there was really fascinating. And one of the things that I remember Brianna saying, and again, this is a staunch liberal, this is a Democrat, this is someone who has served in the Democratic Party for many years, I remember her specifically saying, very specifically, yeah, you know, I'm a Democrat, but it's so much easier to get along with my Republican friends because there's just an understanding that, yeah, we disagree. It's just like, fucking nailing the American political problem right on its fucking head. I'm like, yes, truth. Speak it, sister, for the love of fucking God. That is so true. Oh, God. Like, in the last few years, I found myself agreeing with Democrats more, but man, when we disagree, they just pounce on it. It's like, can we not disagree about like one thing? Please? Can we not disagree about one thing without someone having to jump down someone else's throat? Who cares? We're never gonna agree on everything. Thank God we don't. That would be a very boring world. Ugh, it was so interesting. Yeah, it's just like not everyone, like some people will just disagree with you. It's like, it's not, I feel like that was one of the results, tragically, one of the nasty results of the liberal base being so concentrated now in academia is that the sort of scientific, like, you trying to use like scientific consensus to justify their own political beliefs has given them a lot of people who are on the left who really shouldn't think of themselves this way, an excuse to like write other people off or write off their own opinions as staunch fact when it's not. And that's been very unfortunate because, oh my God, this is really fucking heavy. Why is this 30 pounds? Sorry, anyway, yeah, way too many of my Democrat friends think of all of their opinions as just fact because the scientific consensus is with them. I'm like, well, like, how do I put it? Like, no, Truckee, no! Okay, you're good. Come on. Push through the pain, baby. Push through it. Come on. You can keep going. You can keep going. Just a little bit further. Come on, Truckee. Anyway, I think I've put this. Oh, yeah. The way I usually put it is like, they treat complex geopolitical issues like they're trying to solve for X, you know? And it's like, that's just not how people work. And if I try to say people are more complex than that, then their response is usually something along the lines of, well, that's because those people aren't logical. It's like, no, people are just not a problem to be solved. They're not a demographic to be, you know, people don't like being considered a demographic to be figured out. People are more complex than that. You know, they're not an algorithm. People are not people are not problems to be solved. You know, like, I can't say it better than that. But too much they think of people that way, and it's really sad. It's just terrible. I have very mixed feelings on the rise of AI, if I'm entirely honest. I think the thing is, AI gets totally handicapped if people decide to just spend less time online. If we can actually create human systems, and by human systems I mean like groups, organizations. This is part of why I'm not for all of us going out to the woods, but instead perhaps learning how to communicate between one another. There's a lot of things we could do to destroy AI, such as just learning how to fucking talk to one another in person, you know? AI wouldn't be able to divide us if we knew better, you know? Cognitive dissonance is a thing. If AI tells us one thing but we know something else, humans will break away from it. They're not stupid, usually. Wait, no, I don't need that one. I need this one. If a computer tells you one thing but you know better, there is a point at which people will stop believing it, like the frog who will eventually jump out of the boiling water if you slowly raise it around them. They eventually will understand. You know, people will get it. It will eventually break them. I have extreme confidence in that. People cannot be controlled. Many, many, many authoritarian leaders have tried to control people, to predict people. It never works. Where are we now? Okay. Now, we'll see how it goes. The state of American politics is sad, but I have hope that we're headed in a good direction. I have hope. I guess that's all I really can say. We're, just, I mean, that's all you really can do at the end of the day, is just hope that we're headed in the right direction. There's not a whole lot else to be done. Just, you know, gotta hope things work out. Facebook. Oh, Facebook fucking loves AI. Facebook is fucking trash, though. Like, Facebook is embracing AI, but, like, notably, people think Facebook is trash. No one thinks Facebook has, like, people go to Facebook for news because it's one of the 4 platforms that seems to even exist in people's radar now. But people don't see it as a source of information, like, consciously. And I think that's very noteworthy. Do I get electronics skill? Do I have the skill book read? I do. Okay. All right, new plan. We're going to start taking some stuff apart and really start cleaning up the motel. Let's disassemble this. Let's throw that in there. Cool. We're going to start disassembling stuff. Eventually, when I get a welding torch, I'll start taking apart all the stuff in all the bathroom sinks and fixtures, so as to start leveling up my welding skill, which is now different from the metalworking skill, which I think is fine. I am largely ambivalent to it, I guess, if I had to be honest. I'll leave that one open. So this is going to be storage for masonry and farming stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put stuff. Damn it. The corridor. The corridor. Okay. I will make a point of looking into it. Do you mind putting that in the Discord on the content suggestions if you haven't already? That is the best place for me to check it. I did see someone put another game on there, and I'm highlighting that as well. I got to be honest, with how tight things are, I don't know when I'm going to have the ability to buy games. But I am making notes of ones that are being suggested, so the Discord is the place to do that. And thank you, I do always appreciate suggestions, even if I can't play them soon. And eventually I will do it. Although if I play them, do note though, if I play anything on stream, I have to play it without music. Like, entirely. So, if it's anything that's like, you're recommending to me in part because the music is so good, keep that in mind. I have to play it without if I do it on stream. I guess I could always do like a video afterward though, you know? And that I wouldn't be worried about it, but... Okay. Wrong tool. There we go. What else do I got on the ground? Scrap wood, nails. Let's get rid of all this shit. This is all going to go in the trash. All going to go in the trash. I'll take that water. Ooh, I should move this shelving unit as well. I should move that. No. Excuse me, guys. Give me just one moment. I'm going to hop over to the bathroom real fast. Damn, I forgot I still had coffee. Very nice. Honestly, as much as I have been here trying to say that I don't think AI will be as big a deal as people think, I will admit firmly, I do know that yes, the entire point of billionaires and these rich assholes, their whole goal is to replace all workers with either AI or cheaper migrants. That's their explicit goal. And like, while I have nothing against migrants, and I don't think AI is all that powerful, at the same time, I'm also just like, you idiots. Who's gonna buy your products? Like, who's gonna spend time on Facebook? Who's gonna actually buy any products on Facebook that you are advertising, which is your only stream of revenue on well, they probably have others selling data. Like, who's gonna buy any of the products that you are advertising to make money if you can't, if people are broke, if you destroy the American middle class? What are you expecting to happen? I do not understand. It's just poorly thought out, is what I'm saying. Ultimately, rich people are not particularly bright in my experience. A lot of them are not. In my experience, I'm sure there's some very smart rich people out there, but generally, when you get to a certain wealth threshold, you kind of lose the ability to like function as a human being. It's honestly, I actually had a I don't want to talk about people I know personally, I guess, but I've known quite a few, and a lot of them just turn into man children or children. Just they reach a certain point of success and they just stop progressing. I'm sure that's not that can't be true for all of them. Clearly there are some rich people who do quite well, but in my experience with rich people, they just like stop progressing as human beings at a certain point. Some people were just not made for wealth, honestly. And this day and age, a lot of them are extremely wealthy. Okay, let's start dumping this crap because I'm overloaded now. Well, I got 20 light bulbs upstairs, so I don't think I need any more. I guess I'll keep the rest of this. Why not? All these bath towels. Don't need them. Lipstick. Magazines. All this extra shit. Ah, rude letters. Before the days when you could just leave terrible reviews online. You had to actually physically write a letter saying how much a motel sucked. Man, back in the day. Do I still have all those sheets? Yeah, I still do. Yeah, probably can use some nails, I guess. Oh, can move these. Yes. We're making a place for everything now. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. We've got a lot of scrap wood. Yeah, I once, I don't want to name any, they just stop progressing as people. I have some, God, I don't want to name people specifically, but I have some very, growing up near wealth even, like I have some very funny stories about rich people doing stupid crap. It's, oh, God. It's so, they're an interesting bunch. Very out of touch. Barely know what's going on around them half the time. But they know about their money. Boy, do they know about their money. It's the one thing they care about. They know what's happening with their money. They know the ins and outs and in-betweens of everything happening with their money. They know all about money. They love money. Alright. Well, happy for you, I guess. Glad you have that. I'm glad you're making money. I don't know. I'd like to add value to the world, you know? But not everybody cares about that. Yeah, you know, I've been dieting for the last, like, 3 weeks. Let's eat an entire carton of ice cream. Why not? And now I'm sweating. How am I sweating? I just ate an entire carton of ice cream. Actually, no, that probably would. Probably get, like, some kind of sweating. All right, I'm still losing weight. I am no longer overweight! For the first time, finally, I am no longer overweight. You know, you're definitely right. It's, they're being... I won't even say that, like, you need to be, like, cripplingly poor in order to, like, gain value. You know, I have known people who grew up with money, who had parents who raised them right, and did. And, you know, they did learn. Because they had people in their lives who gave them that sense of, like, knowing what's valuable, you know, the sense of morals. But at the same time, you know, poverty at the very least does force you to think creatively to some degree, whether your parenting is good or not. Middle class abundance does not have the same guarantee. And, you know, upper class abundance, certainly not. I love this new medical container. It's so cool. I know it's just a reskin, but it's cool and I like it. Okay, I want to use the trauma bag in my back. I love the trauma bags. I think they're super cool. Yeah, there we go. Probably should get like a vest or something. Whatever, who cares? Thank you, guys. Wait a sec. Alright. What was I... Oh, wait. We're still cleaning up the base. Right. Oh, I gotta finish up this fucking hole in the wall here. Probably should do something with that at some point. And finish taking apart all this furniture. Here we go. Remember when this was a zombie hunting game? Remember when this was a zombie apocalypse game? Nope, not anymore. Oh, I need a saw. Damn it. Well, I can take apart all the beds, I guess. Okay, still got stuff to do in there. I'm determined to play every single turn. I will turn every survival game into Animal Crossing if you let me. So stop letting me, I guess. This is what I'm gonna do. I want to spend more time designing my base than actually killing zombies. Alright. Hey, I got enough planks. I can build that other section of wall. Oh, I need a doorknob, though. Because I need to build an actual door. Get all these towels. I've got knobs and hinges upstairs. I'll go grab them real fast. What's the plan for the motel? Well, I mean, originally I was going to build a full wall in the back here, but I kind of gave up on that because I actually tried building a gate in the logical place you can probably guess along that concrete strip at the top. I was going to build a gate there, and I built two, actually, and they both instantly despawned due to some kind of a glitch. So I gave up on that. Now the plan is I'm just going to continue with a little cute little fence along that brick path up at the top. I've got river access over here. I want to do some fishing. I want to, like, build a big base. Turn this into, like, a castle, you know? I'm not necessarily going to use every single room, but I love the idea of the big kind of circular surrounding castle like that the motels make. I think that's just a really cool design. I did something similar once with a motel, with the Sunstar Motel in Muldra, which actually is a lot better for it because it has, it's closed on 3 sides as opposed to just 2 like this one. But I've got the carpentry skill, so it's really not that big a deal. And I've cleared out most of the neighborhood. Like, I built my character to be a melee specialist, and now I'm going back and getting other skills. So I am very well off as far as having destroyed zombies. They are practically non-existent. Town is this? We are in Riverside. We're also playing on low zombie population, no respawn, and I'm kind of regretting it. I'm kind of wishing that I had turned... No, respawn sucks, but I am kind of wishing I had turned the zombie population to normal. I guess we'd still ultimately be in the same place, though, so it's probably not worth complaining about. I mean, we would ultimately still be in the exact same place, you know, still... I still would have destroyed every single zombie here. Eventually, it just would have taken a bit longer, and we wouldn't be as far with making the base. So I guess maybe it was a good thing. Oh, I need to get rid of these bath towels. Throw those in the dumpster. Need to get a sledgehammer at some point, too, so I can knock out these poles by that dumpster there. I also plan to... So I'll show you in just a second here. These crates over here are for firewood and burnables, because my kitchen is right over here, and right next to this fridge, I eventually want to put an antique oven, once I find one. Plan is also going to be, I'm going to turn these two bottom rooms by the dumpsters here, these two, this one specifically, and the one next to it, into my storage rooms for farming supplies and masonry. And I'm going to build a little farm in the tiles out surrounding the pool area. Or I might just abandon this, because you never know. About making a colony. I'm sorry, is this a game called Bitch Survival? Because I hope it is, because that's an amazing title. I would release a game called Bitch Survival. That's great. I hope that's what it's called. I mean, the zombies don't migrate that far. They don't, like, they do migrate, but not that far. And also, I've been here, like, it's already the end of the month. It's been 20 days. And I was, like, out there killing zombies, like, tons of zombies day one. So they've had time to migrate. I still do occasionally have one or two wander in. Like, just a couple, like, yesterday, I was at my other base here in town, and I did have a single zombie wander in. So it happens from time to time, but not really in significant numbers. Zombies do migrate, but not quickly. Currently, I have them set to slow shamblers, but even on regular shamblers, they don't move super fast. They don't go very fast in terms of their migration. Right, saw. That was what I needed. And doorknob. One more nail. Both of these hinges. And then I need 3 planks. Okay. Oh, and the hacksaw. Cool. Alright, that should be everything we need. Let's go get that door built and then keep taking apart all the furniture. Also, does anyone know, did they fix the ability to refill welding torches? Because I do want to do some welding here at some point. Okay, cool. That area is sealed off now. Not that it was like there's enough zombies here to really be worried about, but it's good. At least blocks sight, and I can still get out if I need to. A roleplay server? Eh, maybe. What are you thinking in terms of, like, what game are you thinking to do? I'm down for it. I'm down for any multiplayer server ideas. Like, I'm very down for it. It's just, I'm not super tech savvy, so I'm always worried about, like, getting hacked or something like that. What? Okay. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I think there were 2 instances of the same piece of furniture on top of each other. That's very strange. Nice. My carpentry skill must be pretty good. I'm getting planks pretty consistently now. Although, they did turn it up in general. In general, you get more planks from, even at lower carpentry skill, which I think was a very, very good change. It was way too low before. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with those rooms. I'll figure something out eventually. I do need to go back at some points and take apart... Whenever I get welding materials, I need to go and take out all of the fridges, microwaves, sinks, bathtubs, all that stuff. I'll take apart all that to grind for metalworking skill. Or welding skill. Metalworking is a different thing now. which is interesting. Don't really have a strong opinion on it. Okay. Nothing there. Okay. They're gonna do some server updates on Build 42. Okay. I'm sure if I had to guess, the multiplayer is probably the thing that they're gonna add in order to turn that's gonna make Build 42 stable. If I had to guess, that's gonna be the big launch thing. And it feels like almost kind of a shame right now because so much of it feels like it's built. So many of the choices made in terms of like what they changed about the build feels like it was made for the multiplayer community. Not that that's a bad thing that they built stuff for the multiplayer community, but it makes it feel like kind of a shame that it's not in yet. But again, though, I do think it's good that they released it. I think they should have released it sooner, honestly. And it's good players have the chance to give that feedback now, because now they can really start making changes, really start delving into what makes for a more positive player experience in general. I'll put those with the other... Okay. Wait, do I have pillows on my bed? I should put some there. A proper Build 42 roleplay. That would be cool. If we do a server, though, I just don't... My one worry about doing a... Well, okay, I have many worries about doing a server, but a Build 42 server. I want it to be something where we are... I love the idea of it being like a roleplay server. I just don't want it to be like a... some, like, server that's all about a bunch of hardcore gamers, like, surviving the worst possible... zombie apocalypse. No, it's going to be about us, like, building stuff and doing stuff and having fun. You know. I guess no sprinters is what I'm saying. Fuck that. Okay. God, this is a lot of phone books. How long do they burn for? I'm really curious. Man, do I have a lot of them. Okay, nails. More planks. Starting to fill up here rapidly. But I guess that was kind of the point. I'm still going to bring in more storage. I got plenty to take from the mail room. I'm going to bring all that over here eventually. Yeah, we finished the first floor. Yeah, we have cleaned up the first floor entirely. Now we gotta work on the second floor. Nice. We're making good progress here at the motel. Okay. Confirming I have taken care of this room. Yep, it's all good. I don't think I need any more sheets. I've got like 20. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I forgot this half this wardrobe fucking broke. I'll take that. I'll just take it now and get rid of it. While I'm already going, let's grab these two. Yes, I am throwing out one of these copies of the Bible. No one be mad at me, please. I am committing sacrilege. I think they do hire modders once in a while. I think there's I think there's a few of them on the Indie Stone team right now, but I don't know how much real creative input they have. I'm curious. I think that some of the vehicle guys were modders at one point who got hired on, which honestly is the way to do it. If you want to find good people who are passionate about your project, that's the fucking way to do it, in my opinion. Not exclusively, but a good way to do it. And all this shit. I don't need any more sheets. getting tired of hauling all this crap all day. This was an all-day job, just moving stuff inside the hotel. Oh my god. Okay, do I have any stuff that's in danger? Ugh. In danger of spoiling. I do. Alright. You grab this steak. Oh, the wardrobe. Forgot to move that. Shit. That's like 20 pounds. Oh, damn it. Come on. There we go. Much better. Now I'm not dying because I'm overweight. Almost there. Come on. Come on, little steak. Okay. Now, let's make a burrito with a steak. And let's just pack the steak in there. Let's pack it in. Pack it in. How much steak can we fit in here? It's an all-steak burrito. It's a big steak. Why is this giving boredom and unhappiness? Oh, the tortilla is stale. Oh, the steak is fresh, though. Oh, fuck you. I got unhappiness because I ate a burrito with a stale tortilla. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ugh, God, your character's such a bitch in this game. That is one thing that just genuinely gets on my nerves. Come on, man. It's a fucking apocalypse. You're eating steak burritos at home. Who cares if it's fucking stale? Get over yourself. Ugh. What sacrilege did I commit? I mean, friend, you're gonna... If you want to know all the sacrilege I've committed in this game, and in my life generally, you're gonna be sitting here for a while. You have no idea the things I've done to the Bibles we found in this hotel. It's horrible. Man, I was supposed to hang with a buddy of mine tonight. He said he was going to come over like an hour and a half ago. Well, hope he figures it out. And welcome in to those of you who are new. Welcome to, what is my normal greeting? Oh, yeah. Welcome to the channel. I'm sorry. That's about the best way I could introduce you. Welcome. It's nuts here. But hey, we have fun. I am extremely sad currently because I had to eat a burrito with a stale tortilla, which in the apocalypse is really, that really shows where the priorities of your character are, you know. Shows they've got their shit together when they're literally about to fucking cry because they had to eat a burrito that was kind of stale. God, what am I playing? The Long Dark? Like, my fucking character is just such an absolute bitch. Jesus, get your shit together. Anyway. That room's good. This room is cleared. What is this? Oh, that's not something on the ground. That's the lamp. Okay. What else do we got? Collecting all these phone books and Bibles. We're slowly clearing out the motel. I am getting carpentry XP from dismantling these because I turned it back on. I mean, if they wanted to turn down the amount of XP you got, I'd be fine with that, but like... I don't know why I don't think they should have turned it off entirely. It's still carpentry. I think turning it off was unnecessary, but I get that having it be the main way you gain XP in this game, I get them wanting to change that. That I do understand. Okay. Go. I'm always... if the gremlins are willing to help set it up, I am always down to hear more multiplayer ideas. And also, yes, I did notice how they changed the soda. It's... If I'm honest, yeah, I'm kind of sad about it too, but I think that was actually a fair change. For all that I've complained about Build 42, I think that the soda... It was funny that soda made you, like, never... That you could just drink soda and never get tired, but I think it was fair that they nerfed that. It's probably for the best. I will say, though, as far as soda should give you more calories. Like, soda should give you a lot more calories. Like, the number of calories you get from food in general in this game is really sad. Like, of course, I mean, the one that's getting pointed out a lot these days, the fact that you get, like, 3 pieces of steak from an entire fucking cow. Like, what is that? Like, why? Makes no sense. Makes no sense that cows don't give you, like, enough meat for you would be living for a year. Like, I've known people who kept hogs, and, like, you kill one of those fuckers, and you're gonna be eating, like, you're gonna have, like, a freezer overflowing with pork. Not to mention a fucking cow, which is, like, 4 times as large. Like, this, it's nuts. Like, that is crazy. Okay. Let's dump them on the ground for right now. You know what's interesting about the complexity of the items you take apart? That is basically how it worked beforehand. You know, like, sort of unofficially. In the original version, I mean, in Build 41, that is essentially what you would do. You would start out dismantling lamps and, you know, maybe a computer or two to grind your way up to level 2 of electrical. But then eventually, you know, even with the skill books, that was just not enough. So then you went on and you started taking apart, you went into police stations and dismantled their monitoring stations. A lot more computers. You dismantled payphones. You did move up into more and more complex stuff, or you could just dismantle like 10,000 lamps, but it's not really efficient to do that. Like, that is basically how it worked before, so I don't think they needed to be... I think the Indie Stone got a little too paranoid about, like, oh, we don't like that people are doing it this way. Well, it wasn't... I don't think it was as skewed or as bad as they thought it was. Like, that is... Because that is how it worked. People would start out dismantling stuff that was small, and then they would progress to dismantling stuff that was bigger and more complex with time. And, like, that's a pretty good system for, like, as far as gameplay and as far as making the player feel like they're progressing. That's pretty good, actually. I don't know. It's... I don't know. I go back and... There's a lot of stuff about this update I go back and forth on. I know some people thought that the most recent video was a little inconsistent for how harsh I've been in the past to the update. And I see that. It's hard to say. There's a lot of good and a lot of bad about this update. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I think eventually I'll just knock down this wall and make this part of the suite too. Eventually. When I get a sledgehammer. I need to get a sledgehammer though. Ooh, Battlefront 2. Very nice. Very much approve of that. Picks the loot pool. I haven't been to any military areas since the update, so I can't say for certain. I do know that a lot of other loot tables got fixed, such as the ability to find stuff like whetstones, boxes of nails. Those were having a lot of issues, and they are fixed now. So they have adjusted the loot tables. They are better now as far as tools, as far as electronics, as far as building materials. I haven't checked with guns, though. But they have fixed the loot tables and a lot of other things. Okay, I need to build a composter. 4 planks, 4 nails. Just... Perfect. Let's build it downstairs. Put it right next to the dumpsters. Put all this rotten and burned food right in there. Perfect. So now we've got... That should start decomposing, and we'll start getting some fertilizer. Okay. So now we've got the place cleared out. Now we need to keep bringing in storage. Like I said, this room over here, right next to the composter, is going to be farming / masonry. And probably maybe some larger tools too. I'm not sure. Also, I feel the need to point this out every little while. My apology. This is my very first time multi-streaming. Thank you to the guys who helped me figure out how to do that and got me hooked up with that new software. You guys are great. My apologies to anyone on Twitch who may be spamming in chat and wondering why I'm not responding to them. I cannot see the Twitch chat currently. I don't know what's going on in there in my own stream, which is possibly one of the most terrifying sentences in all of internet history. It's one of the most terrifying things you could say. I don't know what's happening in the Twitch chat. Ah! So if anyone's watching over... No one might be. But if anyone is watching over there, I do apologize if it feels like I'm not paying attention to you. It's just that... And yes, we are backing our way into the post office with the truck. Yeah, I apologize if it feels like I'm not paying attention to you. I actually am. I can't see the Twitch chat because I only have my original setup and I have YouTube chat pulled up on my phone so I can watch that, but I don't know. I don't know how to pull up like a double, like the full chat. I don't know how to do that. How's Truckee? Truckee's struggling a bit, man. Truckee is struggling, but he's holding together. You know, Truckee's a champ at the end of the day. Truckee's a champ. He's holding together as best he can. He is doing his best. You know, he is doing his best. A lot of people in Kentucky are sending wine to each other for some reason. I'm not entirely certain of why, but I respect it. Good for Kentucky, I guess. More magazine. This is a really good place to find magazines, man. And a lot more parcels. Okay, one there, one there. One there. That one there. Okay. These mail bags are really, really cool. They're probably just a reskin of the trash bags, but I really appreciate them. I always love extra details like that. Same reason I love the trauma bags. They're really cool. Let's use a pen. Ooh, books. Oh, welding 1. Yes, I do need that. Eventually, I will eventually. I'm going to leave the rest of these. I don't need them right now. Yeah, I'm going to leave the rest of this shit. Actually, I'll put this in there too. I don't need them. Don't need them right now. Okay. Ooh, a chrome microwave. Large parcel, that can go there. More magazines. If I have any magazines I already have, I'll probably just... I don't know where I'll put them. I'll put them somewhere. We're getting quite the collection of parcels here. Another large parcel with a microwave in it. On this one. I guess we can start putting these along the back wall. I'll eventually go through all these parcels and find any useful stuff. It looks like mostly just like it's like electronics, some alcohol, pretty limited. Not that that's a bad thing though, I guess. I'll take those apart, take all those electronics out of these parcels eventually, and take them apart. Man, we've got more than half the storage out of here. There's still more to go. Even with a truck, we can only move like 2 shelves at a time. And I'm still sad. I love the fact that I am still fucking sad because I had to eat a burrito with a stale tortilla. It is the goddamn apocalypse. There are actual cannibals in this world attempting to eat you, friend. And you're mad because you had to eat a tortilla, a steak, a freshly cooked steak burrito in the apocalypse that was with a stale tortilla. What a bitch. What a massive... I know the whole point was, oh, we're adding more things for you to worry about with your player. Yeah. What a bitch. My player, my character, is such an absolute bitch that he's complaining about the tortilla he had to eat. My God. I'm not on Twitch? Okay, well then I feel a little bit better then. I'll worry about that later. I'm trying to get the multi-streams going. I don't know why I'm complaining so much. Ultimately, it just comes down to the fact that I'm not very tech savvy. I kind of am. Ooh, that didn't work. I wonder why that didn't work. We'll see. I'll check on it at some point, I'm sure. Okay, cool. Forgot to take these apart. Let's grab these. Keep this lamp, actually. Oh, I broke it. Nice. Well, may as well have disassembled it then and gotten the experience. Ah, well. Okay, this is all going to be storage at some point. I'm going to put a little table here or something. Put a little table right here. Put some more storage in here. And this is all going to be tailoring stuff. Is there room for a table? That's the... I could put a table along here. A table wouldn't block me from being able to get a hold of the light. Yeah, I could put a table along here. Another shelf. I could fit one more shelf right in here. This is all going to be tailoring and clothing. And eventually I'm going to knock down that wall so I have access to my tailoring room from my bedroom. Wearing armor? No, not currently. Well, I'm not fighting any zombies currently. The area is pretty safe now. I was wearing armor when I was clearing it out, but we're not on a multiplayer server, so I'm not worried about it right now. I do have some basic stuff. I got a bulletproof vest, some baseball, like a umpire armor. I love all the new armors, by the way. Another thing that's great about this this new build. Love all the new armors. But currently, I'm not wearing anything. Cool. All right, I can put one more table over here for doing tailoring. Do you need a table for tailoring? Do you need a table for tailoring? I don't think you do, actually. Whatever. Good to have anyway. And, it's just gonna look cool. I like the idea of having, tables out with stuff on them, because it looks cool. Okay. I'm feeling this song. What is this song? I like this. Nomads of the North Sea by Sandport. I dig it. I'm over on Twitch now, and it's telling me that Twitch tells me that I'm live. But I don't know. Oh, and it's recommending Kai Cenat. Yeah, I want to watch some fucking Kai Cenat. Interesting. But you said you can't see me as live on Twitch. Interesting. I'll just look at my Twitch channel in general. Figure out what exactly is going on with that. Not that it really matters. I mean, being able to go live on Twitch simultaneously is, like, nice. I'd like to do it so I can just have potentially a larger audience. More people to chime in. You know, it would be cool to do, but I'm not, like... I have no particular, like... How do I put it? Like... I don't know. I don't know anything about Twitch. I don't know, let's put it that way. Something to eat. Here, eat some snacks. Be less sad now. Nope, he's still sad. Still sad. You bitch. You massive, massive bitch. Okay, it's getting late. I think I can bring back a little bit more storage. Oh, no, wait, no. I don't need more storage right now. You know what I do need to do? I need to bring back that other table from the restaurant next door. We'll see whether or not I get copyright struck by these, by any of this music once the stream's over. Pick this up. Oh, broke. On the ground. Can you? Chance to break 45. Ah, there we go. All right. How much does it weigh? Only 10 pounds. Let's throw it in the bag. That'll make it lighter. Cool. I've picked up 3 of these tables and not once broken them. All right, let's get back home. I like this dark mahogany. I really like it. It's very, very cool. I'd love to build some kind of like a bar at my base. I just take all this, just clear out all this furniture and just take it home with me. God, that would be cool. That would be so cool. This music's getting like trippy. I dig it. Also need to find that sledgehammer at some point.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Man, imagine the zombie apocalypse hits and the first thing you do is spend like the first month just building yourself a big ridiculous base.
You know,
It's what I would do. I mean, this is accurate to what I would do in the apocalypse. As soon as everyone else is dead, I'm like, I'm building myself a water park in my backyard. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do that. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. I could just build my base at a water park. That makes way more sense. Yeah, I would just do that. Nice. There's no corner version. That's fine. Get one more and fit it over there. How much storage do these hold? 50 pounds? Hell yeah.
on a little secret. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. Don't plan it. Don't wait for it. Just let it happen. Could be a new shirt at the men's store, a cat nap in your office chair, or
We'll go back for more eventually.
good hot black coffee like this. A present, like Christmas. Oh man, that is the spot. Nothing like a great cup of black coffee.
There we go. I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. What else do I need? I guess more storage now. What a thing. What a thing to post. Dude, it's no big deal. It took like 2 seconds. Honestly, the last time I got a bot that came in here, it was way worse. Last time I got a spammer in here, it was so much worse, so I'm not worried about it. Let's just try to keep an eye on it. I guess when the channel starts growing, I will have to really start worrying about like putting together like a proper mod team. Ugh, that's something I haven't even thought about right yet, but it's gonna be something to really consider. Man. Thank you. Welcome in. Welcome to another instance of Rich being terrible at Project Zomboid. Ooh, candy. I was getting kind of hungry. Let's see, put that there. Take all these magazines. Those are all coming home with me. Small parcel. Some of these might have magazines. Let's probably check them at some point. Okay. Okay. More magazines, magazines, tons of magazines. God, if you need magazines, the mail building. I guess that makes complete sense, though. I never would have thought of that, but yeah, that's the best place to find them. God, I love this game. I love those logical aspects to this game where it's like, you know, oh, you want to find magazines? Go to the mail. Go to the mail building. That makes absolute sense, and yet I never would have thought of it. I love stuff like that. I love having that sense of, like, human logic instead of gamer logic, you know? I love things like that. I think it's cool. Not that gamer logic is, like, a bad thing, but you know what I mean. Someone's mailing somebody a box of wine. Man, what is it with the Kentuckians mailing alcohol to each other? I just need one of those. I've definitely gotten some repeats. If I have any repeats, I'll probably just bring them back. That one's got a TV in it. Okay. That one's got another chrome microwave. Okay. Another toaster. Must be taking a bath. And right there. Cool. Man, we've gone through almost all the storage in the mail building. Well, that was the point. Needed more storage. It's just so silly. Just driving the truck into the mail building. I wonder if that... Hey, maybe that's what they were doing with the mail trucks. Actually, it probably was. There is a garage door here. That is kind of the point. Probably not quite that far. Oh, I can drive right through those poles. Damn, I've been worried about that this whole time. Okay, let's put one of these shelves down here. Because I still need actually more shelves down here so I can actually store all my farming stuff and my masonry stuff. God knows masonry is going to be really heavy. I need plenty of shelves for that. I don't think I need anything else moved upstairs for right now. In fact, I probably should be working on... Yeah, let's move all this. Let's move both of these down here. And then let's worry about separating all the farming stuff and getting it moved down here as well. Farming stuff's going to be here. All right. There we go. Excellent. All right. Farming stuff, seeds, going to be right here. I could probably... Oh, no, I can't put anything in front of that window. That's fine. That'll work. It's going to be fine. Oh, the fat electrician video. Oh my, I forgot to. Oh, put it in the I didn't see it in the comment section beneath like the VOD. That's the only way I'm going to actually find it. I don't think I saw it in the chat either. I am interested to see it though. I do want to see it. Thank you for reminding me. I do want to see that. Yeah, put it either in the actual comment section that will show up like in the VOD, in the actual, or in the, or throw it up on the Discord real fast. You don't have to join the Discord, but just throw it in there. And then I will see it. Sorry about that. No, I do want to see that. Thank you. I appreciate the reminder. Okay. I do need more. Please don't break. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. How much weight do I have? I'm fine. I'm gonna grab another one of those cabinets. Maybe 2? I think they're only 10 pounds. I should be able to get 2. I can fit one right in my bag. A parcel cart? Oh, yeah, they wouldn't. Oh, you know what? If there was a mod they were going to bring in that I'm really sad that they didn't use in Build 42, why did they not bring in the mod for, like, shopping carts? And shopping carts and parcel carts and all those other types of things. They didn't bring in the mod for that. That was really genuinely disappointing to me. I think that would have been a great addition. Because God knows one of the biggest issues that players were having was that so many of the crafting materials, things like, you know, so many of the crafting materials like wood and metal supplies were so incredibly heavy. I wish they would have brought that. I wish they would have. That's a mod I think they should have integrated. Nice, got both of them. All right, let's bring these home. These are going to look a heck of a lot nicer than that ugly metal cabinet. And has the same storage capacity, which is great. Did it spawn anywhere in the military camp? I was going to say you would immediately die. Zupercart, is that the name of the mod? I don't know the name of the mod. I've actually never used the mod. I've only ever seen it, but it looks great. And it makes sense. I remember distinctly making liberal use of the log sled back when I was playing The Forest. I used to love that mod. No, that wasn't a mod. That was just in the game. I guess that's my point of comparison, which is a different game, so it probably shouldn't be, but oh well. Okay, now pick that up. Damn it. I can find more, though. That's not a big deal. All right, put that aside. And... shoot. It's going to block off the window a bit. Do I care? Do I care about it blocking off the window? Not really. God. Maybe we'll remove those curtains. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's good enough. I like it. I dig it. And I'm also going to put some stuff in front of it. I need a bigger TV. I really need a bigger TV. Wow, these counters are so... They're like as tall as I am. They didn't look that tall in the bar. Man, wow. Ah, well. Okay, what did I want to move? Right, where did I put all those? Oh, they're still in my bag. VHS tapes. Let's put all of those in here. Maybe I should just put magazines in there. God, so many. Wait a second. This only has 40 pounds of storage. This only has 40 pounds of storage. This bookshelf has 20. This bookshelf has only 40 pounds of storage compared to the 50 pounds in this cabinet. Why does this bookshelf have such little storage? Okay, whatever. Just whatever. Leave the magazines. I'm going to take all the actual books and put them somewhere else. Because they're probably the heaviest part. Ah, yes, God. For some reason, I have napping books. I don't know why those were the first ones that I found. Okay, and I'll worry about duplicates here later. Throw all the books in there. I'll eventually get some better bookshelves. Give me any duplicates. Ooh, I got 3 copies of this. Welder Monthly, March 1993. Okay. All the duplicates. Give me all of them. I got 4 copies of this one. All those. That. I got 3 copies of this. Okay. And I will use those for a burn later. There we go. Get rid of all those extra magazines I don't need. And help create some extra space. Oh, Supermod is the name? Hobo Challenge, living out of a shopping cart. Honestly, that would be kind of a cool challenge. I hate to say it, but that's kind of cool. Better military skills mod. Just doesn't have explosives. Well, I feel like that would... Well, it wouldn't be overpowered because you would have to actually go out and find it or craft the explosives in the game, which are probably still pretty hard to do. So I guess it wouldn't be overpowered. Come on, Sync. Where are you? Okay. Let's hit the hay. There we go. All right. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I am working hard to try to make content. It's been a bit rough, but we're making it work. All right, my buddy is on his way. We're going to hang for a bit. So I will wrap up here in a second. He's dealing with some mental Illinois. So we're going to hang for in a sec here. But just so you guys know, we are going to be coming to a close. But I want to see if I can at least get all of those. Wait, what happened to my screwdriver? Oh, it's still there. I want to see if I can at least get all, like, the farming stuff moved. Sacks, yeah. Twine can stay up here. I don't know why what? It's 14 pounds! Why are 7 empty sacks 14 pounds? Oh, why? That's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. Anyway, oh, garden fork. Let me grab that. Thank you very much. I will absolutely have fun. And thank you again for the donation, by the way. I hope things are going well for you. I would never ask someone... Those of you who do want to donate, feel free to check out the PayPal link in the description. It is always appreciated. We're doing a lot better, but we're still struggling to make ends meet here. So if you do want to help, it's appreciated. I would never ask anyone to put themselves under strain, so I hope you're doing all right, man. As long as you are, though, you know, thank you. It's much appreciated, and you are an amazing person. I appreciate you to the very end. It's incredible of you. So yeah, if you feel like it, that PayPal takes a much lower cut than, like PayPal, if you give $20 to me on PayPal, the fee, I get like $18.60, as opposed to if you give a super thanks of $20, I get $14. So, thank you very much. It's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna hang out, do something chill. I hit him up because he's become more of a social butterfly than I am, so he's usually out doing stuff. I am the one. I mean, I am a social butterfly, but I'm usually I've been hanging out a lot, not doing a whole lot. It's been oof. Going out is hard these days. Oof. Going out is difficult. I just don't want to. I just never want to. Ugh. Probably should. I should more. God knows I need to meet a girl. God knows. Oof. Okay, tarps. What else do we have that needs to go downstairs? Padlocks. The garbage bags. Should probably build another chicken coop and bring the chickens over here at some point. Hand fork. I think that's the only thing. Oh, the mason's trowel and mason's chisel. Yeah, probably should take those downstairs. Those would be good to have with the masonry stuff. Carpentry chisel? I don't know, I have 2 of them. Screw it, bring it downstairs. The rest of this is all going to be stuff for crafting with weapons. Oh, a shovel. Yeah, I'll take the shovel downstairs too. Yeah, that'll be good. And I'll take a couple of planks just so I have a small supply down there. Also good to have. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for sending that link. I do want to check out Fat Electrician. I apologize I didn't before. I didn't see the link. I don't know if it was in the regular chat. If it did, I apologize. If it was in the chat, I probably just went straight over my head and I missed it. So I apologize for that. Thank you for showing me. I am always looking for... I'm always on the lookout for good YouTubers these days. God knows. Or good content creators in general. God knows it's hard to find these days. So thank you. And I guess now, if at some point, we can start building our farm. Bringing the animals over. We can bring the chickens home finally. I'm worried about running them over, honestly. That's kind of my biggest fear. I'm worried about running them over accidentally. Which, it's good that I'm worried about it. Where would I want to put the chickens? Oh wait, roof. We're gonna do roof chickens. Next time we stream, please someone remind me we need to do roof chickens. Maybe I'll put them on the roof over at the building next door. Or I can just use this big space back here. Yeah, I can just put them back there. They'll be fine back there. They'll hang out. Honestly, I know they put in the Fox meta event where they'll kill your chickens if you leave them outside overnight or leave the door open. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, sure, you have foxes, possums, coyotes will all kill your chickens, but A, they'll do it in daylight. Or wild dogs. Although I guess, I don't know if, I think canids, I'm assuming if dog, because in part of the Zomboid lore, dogs got hit with some kind of a thing. Roof chickens, yes! Okay, yes, someone remembers the roof chickens. Yeah, I'm assuming if something hit dogs, it probably would have hit foxes and coyotes too. I'm assuming that's why they're not. Although they probably would have hit raccoons then. I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? Why am I even worried about it? Man, we've made such good progress. This place looks great now. Sorry, I just want to, before I sign off, let me just take a look through. Look at this. This is our designated room for crafting. This is going to be, we got to bring in some more storage. That's okay. But this room is going to be for all of our tailoring stuff. Actually, I think I have some tailoring stuff over here. Yeah, there's the bulletproof vest. That's going to get moved. All the sheets, those need to get moved. That's all tailoring stuff. That. Just throw the sheets there. These sheets too. Excellent. Oh, the lamp, right. And we can put that up there so we have some light. Perfect. Okay. All right, this is coming together very well. Very, very well. Extra clothing that needs to be Does it need to be patched? Does that even need to be patched? No, it's a little bit dirty, though. I'll just throw it downstairs in the washer. Any clothes that need to get patched will be in here. I know I have a pair of gloves that needs patched. Oh, this vest has a hole in it. That's not good. Couple formal shirts, a hoodie. I'll take them all upstairs. This playlist slaps, man. This was a good choice. This is great. This turned out very well. Let's throw the armor in here. This has got a hole in it. I gotta remember to not wear that. Yep. That can go in there too. I can start... If I start getting full up on clothing, I usually don't. But if I start really filling up on clothing, I can always just take some stuff apart. Just some extra, like, t-shirts and crap. Gloves there. I do need to get some more gloves. Okay, cool. Alright. Look how good my base looks. I need to knock out this wall still. I need to walk out a couple of walls. You know, I want to just knock out this entire wall along the back here and turn this into one big continuous space. That's going to be cool. That's going to make plenty of room for books. If I can move a bookshelf without destroying it. Eventually, I'll put gun... Ooh, that would be perfect for gun storage, too, because I want my guns to be close. Yeah, knock out that wall, turn it into gun storage. Stop jumping over railings. That's going to get you killed. I guess finding a sledgehammer needs to be the next big goal, then. Is probably going to be a sledgehammer. So you like Warhammer? Ooh, yes! If you, you played when they still had the lead figures. I'd get your blood checked, friend. I'm worried for you. Are you okay? Man, I'm glad we have an OG Warhammer fan in, though. I am, if you're really into my Warhammer stuff, you should check out, shameless plug. You should check out my Instagram. Link to that is in the description as well. I do a lot of Warhammer photography. I'm just now, as of like last night, getting back into painting and photography. But I have like a massive backlog of like years of miniatures and photos over on the Instagram. If you're a Warhammer fan, I do seriously recommend checking it out. Not just because I want to plug, but also because like I make really good shit and I think you would enjoy it. So. Oh, yeah. I'm not a space marine, though. Which I guess is... Do you think if we petitioned Trump, he would change the Space Force infantry name to Space Marine? Do you think he would? I think we could convince him. I mean, Reagan was willing to name something Star Wars, so you get a populist candidate in, you know, crazy shit can happen. I think we could convince him. I think if we petitioned him, if we sent enough letters, we could do it. Orcs go faster, they're raw. Oh, yeah. Dude, orcs are the fucking best. Orcs are like one of the... I'm not a big fantasy fan in general. I tend to prefer sci-fi. Like, off the bat, I'm biased towards sci-fi, so take this with a grain of salt. But if I'm honest, orcs in 40K are my favorite orcs, period, in any franchise. The best ones. They're great. They're fantastic. I love them. They are the best orcs, period. Oh, that's my buddy coming up the stairs. I will see you guys later. Oh, I gotta... One sec. Hey, what's up? Sorry, I am just wrapping up here.